Okay. The next one on Shark Tank was presented in season 3, a thing called the Sullivan Generator. And somebody came in and presented this vague idea and said that he had been an inventor of more than 1,000 inventions, and presented these amateur drawings to show the sharks how this thing could produce electricity and gold as a byproduct by saying that he harnessed the spin of the Earth. And he said that 200 of these generators could produce an income of $96 billion from the gold that was produced. So what do you predict the shark said about that?
Well, I mean, my initial reaction to that wasn't alchemy pretty much debunked by about 1475? I mean, because that's all it is. I mean, I'm sure they didn't use the word alchemy, but that's what this is. We'll turn lead to gold. We'll turn, I'll turn something else into gold. And anyone with a modicum of physics and chemistry knows what it takes to turn something else into gold, and it's not easy. It doesn't happen as some byproduct of some natural occurrence, except for a supernova.
Gold is one of the most inert substances on the planet. It's really hard to make, but once you've made it, it doesn't deteriorate, and that's why it's so valuable.
Yeah. So obviously, unless someone hasn't had basic college science, they're going to hear this, and if they're not laughing right away, then they don't get it. Maybe they don't get the joke, but this is one of those things where and maybe he was a believer in it. I mean, there are people that believe in the flat earth. There are people that believe in in alchemy still, but it's a belief system. It's not a science. It's not. There's no science.
And the other thing with this is that let's suspend judgment for a moment. Let's say it was a decent idea. You would need a patent, and clearly this guy didn't have a patent because it's an impossible thing. So. And whenever you've got an invention like this, no one, even if it's a brilliant idea, nobody's going to invest in something that hasn't got a patent because you're not protecting your IP.
Yeah, and if it does truly work, that patent has to be there because then somebody else can find it tomorrow and file it right in front of you. So and again, that's something that is you're asking for investors for money. What am I investing in? Well, if there's no patent to this wonderful thing that you've built, then I'm investing in the hope that nobody else steals it between now and tomorrow when they hear about it. So you have to. I think that one of the biggest mistakes that entrepreneurs make is that they don't stand in the shoes of the people they're asking for money. Well, if somebody came to me and asked for this, what would I say? Well, I'd tell them to go fly a kite. I mean, this is crazy, or you're not protected, or how are you insuring my investment? And these things are rarely ever considered. It's just like, just give me some money so I can keep doing this thing I love doing. That's not a compelling case for someone to give you their hard-earned money.
No, correct.
Sorry.